Greetings, Summoner! Nothing to report. Well, nothing to get too worried about anyway.
That's good. Others, however, have reported unidentified sounds originating near here.
Surprisingly, there isn't much consistency between the reports. It seems not everyone is hearing the same noise.
That's true, but the reports do all share some things in common.
Right! The first is that they all involve noises late at night.
All the reports also come from within the castle.
I overheard some saying they suspect an intruder.
How could they have gotten in? I don't recall seeing anyone near the gate who looked suspicious.
Perhaps it is no person at all.
I also heard rumors of ghosts.
You don't mean...
Ghosts? Goddess, protect us.
Of course, they are merely rumors, I'm sure. Nothing more. But given what we've heard, we should try to shed some light on the situation as soon as we can, before these rumors get out of control.
Excuse me, Gatekeeper, sir, but I'm concerned about a rumor going around that people have been hearing ominous howling and the clanking of chains.
Maybe it's prisoners rattling their chains in the castle dungeon. Back in Garreg Mach, we did get reports of strange sounds coming from underground from time to time.
Of course, many strange things happened at the monastery, it seems. The reports I've heard, though, claim the sounds were coming from within these walls.
Oh yeah! Now that you mention it, I don't think we even have any prisoners here, so I suppose we can rule that out. You don't think it's actually ghosts, right? Right?
I do hope nothing untoward is going on, but I don't know. Do you think we should investigate?
Yes. Lead the way.
It's been some time since our days together in Fodlan, hasn't it? I was happy to see you guarding the gate here in Asker, with the same fervor you showed at Garreg Mach.
Of course, I'll guard it with my life. Even if we're not in Fodlan anymore, it's easy to feel at home when the castle grounds are bustling with so many people and animals. Speaking of which, the Order's castle also has its own messenger owl, right?
Oh, you must mean Faye. Now that I think about it, Faye does bear a striking resemblance to the messenger owl at the Officers' Academy. Did you hear that?
I did. It sounded like it came from the courtyard.
This way. All right. Are you ready?
It's now or never.
Stop right there!
Throw down your weapon and... Well, that's what I would say if,
It's a large dog? Aww, what's a big guy like you doing out here?
Marianne, wait! We don't know if it's safe!
The sounds mentioned in the reports must have been his chain.
Do you think he's someone's pet?
I suppose, but who would keep a pet here?
What's all the ruckus? Uh-oh. What did Moolah do this time?
Oh, Commander, is this your pet?
I'd like to think so, but he certainly doesn't seem to agree. Here, watch. Whenever I try to feed him... See? So much for not biting the hand that feeds you.
Looks like he thinks your fingers are dessert.
No kidding. That's why I asked Amelia to help keep him here.
Come here, friend.
Hey! Didn't you hear what I just said?
The commander is right. He's too dangerous.
There. You're a good boy, aren't you? You just need a little scratch behind the ears and someone to listen. I'm here with you.
Wow, it's like he turned into a puppy at your touch.
Maybe I should ask Marianne for some tips. Huh, even the basics are beyond me right now. Hey, no laughing! I'm doing my best, okay?
Of course, I wouldn't dream of it, Commander.
Come on, you two. It seems there was some truth to the rumor after all. Just not what we expected.
How did it go?
Nothing to report.
Happy to hear everything is in order.
We should bring treats on our next investigation, just in case.
There are reports of strange sounds coming from the dining hall, like something is dripping or falling to the floor.
Right then. Let's investigate, shall we?
Yes, let's go.
Something falling on the floor.
Is something wrong?
Ah, beg your pardon. I was reminded of a story I once heard.
What was it about?
Long ago, there was a land where everyone ate whatever they liked, and however much of it they wanted. Their displays of indulgence were only a facade. In reality, as time went on, food began to grow scarce. The people realized this, of course, but they could not bring themselves to abandon the lives they had grown so accustomed to, and thus many began to starve. What little food remained was a matter of continuous conflict, and the country eventually fell to ruin.
All those people. How horrible. I can hardly bear the thought. My home country suffered greatly as well. And the people's suffering was the royal family's responsibility.
I understand completely. I had a similar experience. I reflect on those days often, even now.
I know what you mean.
Where was I? Ah, right. The starved dead were said to have remained behind, clinging to the world after losing their lives.
After losing their lives? Surely you cannot mean...
That's right. They became ghosts.
How?
And now, no matter their hunger, because they have no bodies, whatever they consume simply falls to the ground. And it sounds just like...
Did you hear that?
It's coming from the dining hall. Let's go!
What is that smell?
Smells like... Is that stew?
At this time of night?
There is one way to find out. We'll have to check inside.
Who could be in there?
Let's go.
That sound. It's just like in your story, Marth. Could it be?
On your guard, Eirika. Time to finally uncover the truth.
Indeed. Who's there? Show yourself!
Huh?
Commander?
What are you two doing here?
We thought to ask you the same question.
Really? I mean, isn't it obvious? I'm having dinner.
In the middle of the night?
I couldn't find anyone willing to take the night shift again. So I was busy preparing for the Order's next deployment. And I'll have you know that this is only the second meal I've had today. I'm not one of those gluttons from the heavy plate corps, okay?
Did you say you took the night shift again?
That means you had meals around this time on other nights as well, doesn't it?
Yep. I've been doing this for, about a week now.
Eirika? Could the sound from the report you had be...
Judging by the state of this room, it's a possibility. In fact, it's more than likely.
Huh. This is an unexpected development.
What did you find?
It was nothing worth reporting.
A false alarm, huh?
On the bright side, I suppose that is better than the alternative. I've heard reports of loud noises around the castle late at night.
If we let this continue, everyone's lack of sleep might spell doom for the Order. Or at least be rather annoying. Oh, speaking of tiresome noises,
Yes?
I think there was something similar in a book that Linhart let me borrow once.
What did the book say?
It mentioned objects in a room moving around and making noise, entirely on their own.
On their own? Could some sort of magic do that?
Not magic, something much more unnatural.
Unnatural?
Yeah, but there's no way any of that is real, right? Is this the sound mentioned in the reports? This sure doesn't seem like the work of a person, but what if it really is a ghost?
I hope not.
We should ready ourselves for anything.
There it is again!
The sound is really close. Over there!
Hold on a moment.
What is it?
Nothing. Never mind. Let's keep after it.
Right.
What could be making those sounds?
This is the concert hall, right?
It is.
Until now, I thought those sounds we heard were weapons.
Meaning?
Apparently, someone was performing. Or at least trying to.
Then we should check just in case.
Still, who would be out here at this time of night?
The door opened by itself!
Oh no!
Huh? What are you guys doing here?
What?
Commander Anna? But all those noises, where's everyone else?
All part of the amazing plan I cooked up. We're going to hold a concert here. All to raise funds for the Order, of course. But since I can't afford to actually pay anyone, I'm just gonna do all the performing myself. So, I've been coming here to practice every night.
So all of those loud noises were actually...
The commander playing music.
Sorry, it's just... a lot to take in.
It's certainly something.
Hey, you could at least try to say something nice.
Should we head back now?
I suppose so, yes.
Are you two even listening to me? Oh, and speaking of listening, I better see both of you at the concert!
How did it go?
I think we may need to ban late-night performances.
Performances? How do you mean? What performances?
Suffice it to say, there is nothing out of the ordinary to report.
Have you heard of any reports in need of investigation?
Someone mentioned hearing devious laughter in the corridor. Maybe we should start there?
Devious laughter, What would a devious laugh sound like, exactly?
I imagine it sounding horrid and wickedly devious. Perhaps Garneff's laugh is a good example?
Garneff. Even though he's here as a hero, we'd be wise to not let our guard down. I will not soon forget my battle against him. His was a laugh that put his wicked intent on full display.
They say a person's laugh can reveal their true nature.
I can believe that.
I can as well. I am fond of Hilda's laugh, and she is kind and treats everyone fairly. I would like to be more like that one day.
She is kind, yes. But seeing you speak of her just now, I can tell she is not alone in her kindness.
Oh, thank you. Marth, did you hear that?
Yes. A devious laugh indeed. Horrifyingly wicked. It's coming from this direction. Let's go.
Right.
It sounded like it came from somewhere around...
Dear Goddess, please.
Are you all right, Marianne?
I'm sorry. I will try to keep my composure.
Sounds like it's coming from in here. I am going to open the door. Ready?
I suppose so.
Who goes there?
Huh? What are you two doing here?
Anna? We might ask you the same thing.
Do you see all these documents? I'm reviewing the Order's ledgers.
At this time of night?
Oh, come on. It's not that late. Whoa. What?
And you started looking over these ledgers when?
Right after dinner. I guess I lost track of time. But who could blame me? Anyone would get distracted by the excess funds I discovered while looking over our budget. At first, I thought it must have been an error, so I recalculated everything. And then, I did it again. But it seems to be completely legitimate.
Is it uncommon for the Order of Heroes to have a surplus?
Well, normally, I mean, yeah. Pretty rare.
So you were laughing, imagining what you could do with the funds.
Laugh? What laugh?
I suppose we've gotten the answers we were looking for.
How did it go?
Oh, nothing to report, as it turns out.
What a relief.
A relief indeed.
Have you heard the reports of a ghost wearing a wedding dress somewhere in the castle?
I heard rumors of a mysterious rustling noise. I suppose they could be related.
Would you like to investigate this with me?
Yes, I'll join you. Lead on. Weddings ought to be happy. If there is a ghost that appears as a bride, then something terrible must have happened.
It's truly heartbreaking. Perhaps she fell victim to some misfortune. Or was she betrayed? Sometimes people feel sorrow because of how happy they once were.
I pity those people. I hope we can find a way to put the bride's heart at peace.
That's very kind of you, Marianne. It's not quite the same as a ghost, but I am reminded of a man in my land who sought to resurrect his late wife. He threw away everything he had in order to bring her back.
He thought he could resurrect the dead?
Yes, and he did. However, once resurrected, the woman was different. She would only repeat the same thing over and over.
No matter how much we may yearn, there are some things that do not belong in this world.
What was that?
It came from over there.
Let's follow it.
I think it entered this room.
I hear something inside.
What was that ghastly voice?
Could it really be a ghost?
Should we go in?
All right, here we go.
Hello? Are you in here?
Come out slowly.
Looking good.
Commander Anna?
What are you two doing out at this time?
We were following a ghost and...
A ghost? Huh, this castle isn't some haunted house, you know.
What about you, Commander? Why are you wearing a wedding dress?
Oh, you mean this? This is a gift from my mother. But at some point it stopped fitting me. So I've been putting an extra hour into training every day. And guess what? It worked! Though, I do feel like the sleeves are a bit tighter than they used to be. I was so excited about it that I just had to put it on and dance around.
Where are you now?
Oh, but this is actually perfect timing. Would you two mind helping me out of it? You would not believe how difficult it is to take it off by myself.
Oh, okay.
Thanks.
It seems the ghost was no ghost at all.
I suppose not.
Commander Anna, did you wear this dress last night as well by chance? And did you also dance around as you did so?
Yeah, I've been doing this every night for a while now. How'd you know?
Did you run into any trouble?
I wouldn't say there was trouble, but, well...
But
It was odd, but good. Not the tragedy we expected.
there are reports of an armored knight roaming the castle after dark. Have you heard about this?
I have. Apparently, people have been hearing heavy footsteps rushing up and down the stairs.
I would like to investigate. Care to join me?
Of course. If we work together, we're sure to figure out who's behind all this.
Agreed. Now, you mentioned the stairs, so let's start our investigation there.
Yes, sir. No sign of them here, huh?
All right. We will have to look elsewhere then. Based on the rumors, the armored knight walked past the door to every hero's room in the night.
Well, that's terrifying to think about. Some heroes are, well, let's just say I'd hate to get on their bad side. And clanking past their rooms while they sleep seems like a really good way to do that.
No luck here either.
What if we track the timing of the reports? That way we can at least figure out the path being taken through the castle.
Good idea. Following the trail around the castle may be what's necessary.
You heard that too, right?
Yes, but that way leads to a dead end.
Wait, isn't the armory nearby?
Right, let's go. There's no mistaking it. The sound is coming from the other side of this door. Are you ready?
Completely.
Wow! Can you believe Hardin actually walks around in this armor? I mean, take a look at this material. I wouldn't expect anything less from an emperor. Valbar's armor isn't too shabby either. But it is heavy. What am I gonna do with you gals? Zelgius's armor is clearly the most valuable of the bunch.
There are 3 Annas?
What are you all doing in here?
We could ask you the same thing. What are you doing up and about this late?
Searching for the source of a commotion.
Well, we're fixing up everyone's weapons and armor. Yep, somebody's gotta do it. Exactly! You know how the Order has been in one battle after another lately? A lot of heroes don't have time to take care of their armor or weapons, but it's hard to watch all that gear get worn down and fall apart. So we've been handling all that while they rest up.
It looked to me like you were assessing their value.
What? We would never! Yeah, no way! I mean, sure, we might occasionally chat about what materials items are made of, how much they might fetch on the market, how much they've been used, who would be interested in gear used by famous heroes, how common items are, or which version of the same sword is worth the most. But it's all just small talk, nothing more. I couldn't have said it better myself.
In that case, please pardon the interruption. If you'll excuse us.
Yeah, we'll just leave you to it then.
Did you find anything?
Nothing out of the ordinary to report. And yet, we encountered more than I expected.
I'm not sure I understand, but I'm glad everything is all right.
I probably shouldn't think about how much they'd say my armor is worth. So, there was nothing to report about any of the reports?
It seems the matter has been put to rest, and now we can all be at ease.
Thank you for working so late into the night, everyone.
Did anyone find what was causing the strange sounds?
Are we sure they weren't all just the result of overactive imaginations?
The sheer number of reports is concerning in itself. There is something I feel I should mention, though. While I have nothing to report in the realm of ghostly activity, the sounds I investigated did, in fact, occur. The cause of those sounds, however, was Anna. Since there was no real harm done, I planned to keep that to myself, but...
Prince Marth! I ran into Commander Anna during my investigations, too.
As did I.
I did as well, in truth.
I suspected as much. So we were all planning to keep it to ourselves, then?
Does that mean Commander Anna was behind all of the sounds?
Could it all simply be a coincidence?
Maybe she's cooking up some big plan?
It did not seem like she had any plan.
No, it certainly did not. When the Gatekeeper and I came across 3 Annas gathered around Hardin's armor, the thought they might try to sell it crossed my mind, but even so.
I see. And we found her dancing around in a wedding dress as well.
Eirika and I also found her trying to play a whole band's worth of instruments by herself in the concert hall.
Oh, and Gatekeeper and I found out Anna is keeping a dog in the courtyard, too.
If nothing else, it cannot be denied that a disturbance has been caused. We should inform Commander Anna.
All of you coming to see me like this? What's going on?
Commander, we've received many reports about strange sounds lately. And so that's the situation as it stands.
So, I was the cause of, every incident? I had no idea I was causing so much trouble for everyone.
And there was no dastardly plan underlying all this chaos, was there?
Wish I could say there was, but nope, not even a little plan.
That's good to hear. I suppose that settles things.
In that case, I'll make sure to explain this to everyone who submitted a report.
Wait, hold on a minute. One of those, the wedding dress one? I don't remember that at all.
Does that mean...
It must have been a real ghost.
Eirika, wait!
We ought to go after her.
I'm on it!
Wait! It was just a joke, okay? Oh, wait a second. Have I been to the concert hall recently? Who cares? If nothing else, all these ghost rumors will be a great way to draw in tourists.